start recording on YouTube once again. I hit start recording when this was supposed to be originally going live at 12 o'clock my time. It is now 12:17 my time, and it just started. So I imagine we're not going to have to wait that long to see some awesome indie games. So, Twitch chat, YouTube, we got reactions today on the Let's Play channel because I haven't been playing as many games to upload. I have a couple videos I need to upload, but YouTube, Twitch, YouTube. Hey everyone, let's see some indie games now, man. They're already 20 minutes late. Hey. I imagine we won't have to wait that long, right? I was about to go on Steam myself and just look at all the games and be spoiled. Being late to a pre-recorded thingy. They're about to be 40 minutes late. They cannot afford to be 40 minutes late if this is actually 90 minutes long. Because at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, it's 2:18 p.m. Eastern Time, there is another showcase happening with the Future Games showcase that happens every year. It happens a few times a year. And that is... Right now, they're running a tight schedule here if the streamers that watch these showcases. You thought this was my podcast? No, that's going to be coming out next week. YouTube Let's Play. We're going to have a podcast soon on a new channel. Joke was they won't start for another 20 minutes. Oh, they probably won't. And this YouTube Let's Play channel is going to be very awkward with this video. I'm hungry now as well, but I can't really afford to get up to get a snack. Because we don't have any snacks. I do have banana bread. I made some banana bread last night. I already ate almost half a loaf. Banana bread is amazing. I know. That's why I always cook it. Or bake it. It's top tier. Did I put chocolate chips in it? Of course. What am I, a child? What, do I care about my health? Hell no. I want chocolate chips in my banana bread. Milk chocolate chips as well. Ooh. All right. It sounds like the song might be ending soon. Maybe. Okay, we're starting it up. I was right. Let me know how it's...
Fans are waiting for the greatest and most event in the world of indie games. The biggest stage of Gamescom, home of the most watched event of the week.
Bro, the best thing for indie games is the burgles.
Also the home of awesome indies. We're more than proud to bring you the hottest upcoming indie games from the extraordinary Gamescom stage in Hall 8. And now, all of you,
how does it sound?
Please join me in welcoming your host, obviously standing behind the curtains of the unbelievably astounding Gamescom stage, Shay Thompson.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to Awesome Indies. Now, I am so excited to be standing behind the curtain of the very legendary Gamescom stage. We'll be bringing you loads of indie game announcements and some indie darlings that you otherwise might have missed. So, before I get out on the stage, here's the first of our trailers.
God, now my freaking taskbar is here. Oh my god. Oh my god, let me refresh. We can miss that first game. It looks like VR anyways. Well, no matter what I do, it won't louder. Pets and Stuff, Hyper VR Games. It's a farming simulator VR game. VR games, I don't care for that much because I don't have a VR headset. Making an indie game VR, I'm gonna say that's brave. That's brave, man. Pets and Stuff, play now on MetaQuest. Wishlist on Steam VR, wishlist on PlayStation VR 2. Your Grace. We have pixels. A1, these indies are awesome. The king is dead. Long live the queen. Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. What is this game? One Step from Eden sequel. They have a One Step from Eden, another game like One Step from Eden. I forget the name of it, but I'm pretty sure it's already out. It's like a multiplayer version of One Step from Eden. Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Steam, Xbox, Nintendo Switch. 2025. Finji. What is this, a Nintendo Direct? Willamont works it out. It's a puzzle game. Kind of like this. Well, make sure you wishlist it. Wilmont works it out. October 23rd. Comes out in 2 months. You can wishlist it today on Steam.
Getting the impression that you really liked those first few trailers. Well, hopefully you're prepared for many more to come. Our next set of trailers will take you on a journey from the highest mountains down into the darkest depths. Let's dive into them.
Snow skiing. I feel like there's just some sound missing to really enhance the quality of the live stream. Am I crazy? Lonely Mountains Snow Riders in development footage. It is in development, but I mean, it's a skiing game. I definitely can't ski in the real world, so at least I can ski in a video game. Need some stock ukulele. How about the Benny Hill theme song? Or whatever the hell that is. What even was the first one you did? I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about it. These showcases usually have them just show the game. This is the game that's being published by Devolver. I think it was made by someone that did Dead Cells, or someone that worked on Dead Cells. I'm blanking on the name of it, Jinjitsu or something. Oh no, this is a whole different game, Altered Alma. What the hell is Altered Alma? Write that down, guys, write that down. Wait, I need to write this down so I don't forget them. Explore Neo Barcelona. Altered Alma. Forge relationships. Oh! We got lesbians. Please be action adventure, not Metroidvania. This looks like it's gonna be Metroidvania. Demo coming September 2024. Go check it on Steam to see what it says on the tags. Welcome in, Rich, just in time. That looks good. Altered Alma. What the fuck is this? Is this What the Golf with a gun? A Metroidvania dating simulator? Metroidvania dating sim? Salt. cute Right Socks. What about your addiction to being boring? Nah.
For all of you green conscious gamers out there, you'll be pleased to know that this year, Gamescom is running on 100% renewable energy. Exhibitors are reusing their booth builds and avoiding single-use plastic to reduce their carbon footprint. In conjunction with the UN's Playing for the Planet initiative, they came up with a Sustainability Award, which was presented during the opening night live showcase. To find out more about Gamescom's official sustainability efforts, head on over to the website and you can donate directly by purchasing a green ticket. So I'm sure by now you've gotten a glimpse into the sheer versatility that indie games can provide. And trust me, it's only getting better from here. Our next games are a perfect example of that. From slaying dragons to surviving on a creepy boat and living in an apartment, which in these economic times is a very big deal. See for yourself.
Yo, I can't afford an apartment, but at least I can play a game where I can't afford an apartment. That dragon just did 100 damage. That looks awful. The nameless Slay Dragon. No way the indie showcase cost $100,000. These indie devs don't have $100,000 lying around. This guy costs like a few thousand. The door is locked. Are we just a sword? Like you didn't even like render in the characters? Besides at the bottom of the screen? I don't know how I feel about that. I like the art style, but what's up, Zulu? Hope you're doing good. Always wanted to play as a placeholder. The nameless Slay Dragon with Darkest Dungeon font and Darkest Dungeon drop shadow. I already don't want to play this. Critical reflex, they're popping off. Mouth washing. Anya, in the back of my mind. It's always there. I can't, oh, goodness gracious. Mouth washing. How awesome Tantrum Collectibles is. You haven't told me lately, but I do agree they are quite awesome.
Once. It must
They'd
have
like to
been
hear that
the
message.
year 1989. A guy named Collier lived here. But he wasn't doing well. Day in and day out, always the same chores.
That's
All his friends had left him behind. Until one day, he received a mysterious message.
Dad, you've told this story already.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Let me think. There's more where that came from. Did you ever wonder who else lived in this apartment before?
The Berlin apartment.
So many dreams and dangers. Hellos and goodbyes. So many adventures, memories, and mysteries. All in these four walls.
And what about that other story?
That's for another day.
Wishlist now. Intriguing.
What is Gamescom Cares? Gamescom Cares is an initiative where exhibitors and partners can pitch ideas around social responsibility. This year, Gamescom has taken several strides to improve the experience of those who have mobility impairments. To find out more about Gamescom's Safer Space policy, head on over to the official Gamescom website.
2 yuck pins for free?
Sure, battling powerful enemies and running around being a hero
can buy
is
yuck
important,
pins.
I guess. But we mustn't forget about the common people. There is a beauty in the mundanity of it all, from delivering packages to running your very own tavern. These next trailers prove that these mundane tasks make for extremely captivating games as well. Ow.
In a land of fantasy
Alpha
and fable,
gameplay footage.
where legends are forged and hidden treasures lie,
So far, their games.
begins the quest for the coziest of corners.
Tavern Keeper.
Forget saving the world. Relax and run your own cozy pub for quirky adventurers. Tavern Keeper, come on in.
November 5th. Cozy fans. Not for me. Mika in the Witch's Mountain. So what do? Just ride around in a broom, delivering floating cupcakes? Miss Seal, how nice to see you at a party. With some puzzles. I don't know what Kiki's delivery is. Mika in the Witch's Mountain, August 21st, today.
Their battle begins now.
Oh God. Royal Revolt Warriors. Looks like a mobile game. It's a Horde Survivor. Burr, please watch it. I don't have a way to watch Studio Ghibli movies. I don't really care about them that much. Royal Revolt Warriors. I'm sorry. I get a sour taste in my mouth with Horde Survivors because there's so many of them.
Gamescom stage. It is great to see all of your excited little faces. Now, Awesome Indies is not only a show full of banging trailers back-to-back, sprinkled in with some fabulous hosting, if I do say so myself. No, I dive deeper into the creative minds behind some of the most charming indie games around. So join me as I talk to the team behind Go-Go Town as we discuss the challenges,
the guy that's played 7,000 Metroidvanias,
and features of this lively town-building adventure.
The Horde Survivors, they're just, you haven't seen my business email filled with 8,000 Horde Survivor games. Yesterday was opening night. You need Rotato DLC. Rotato DLC is coming out soon. Should be soon. Every game genre on Steam is filled with a whole bunch of... What's the word? Shovelware, it seems like. You know, you're talking about the mail situation. It's just, it's awful. It's hard to organize the stuff that's genuinely good compared to the stuff that's just like, hey, play our game we made in 10 minutes.
To everybody that just saw that fantastic trailer, could you give us a one-sentence summary of Go-Go Town?
Go-Go Town is a chaotic and cozy town building and automation sim.
That was succinct. I really like that. That's fantastic. So we got to chat last year, and you know it was so cute getting to grips with Go-Go Town. In the year since we spoke, you know, what have been the new developments?
Well, we released into early access, so that's been exciting. So that's a whole new challenge and a whole new experience. Otherwise, we've just been continuing to make it better. I mean, like, the feedback's been great. The exposure coming to events like this, it's been fantastic for helping us just find our audience and work with them to make it better.
Amazing. And so in terms of early access, what have been like the key parts of feedback that you've gotten from players?
It's been really
The opening night was good.
We did play
Civ
test
7
before that anyway for like 8 months.
Like
We've already had like almost a year of feedback
but I'm one of them that
leading up to early access. But hitting early access, you open up the floodgates to a whole bunch of new people as
Borderlands
well too.
4.
And it's been great. The feedback's been really good. We're sitting 93% positive ratings, so I feel like that's a pretty good start. But there's still things we want to do, and that's our community. So one of the things we found is initially we didn't have our roadmap set to expectations. So we put that to a poll to our players and said, okay, here's some options, what's going to work for you? And they fed back on that, and so we've adapted that and rolled that into our roadmap, and we're going with some of those sorts of things. So that's the type of feedback that's fantastic, is where you're not quite hitting the mark, you talk to people and ask them, what do you want? And come back and you make that happen.
Amazing. And so in terms of these features that you've implemented, can you tell us about any of them?
In the next couple of weeks, we have a really exciting set of new features coming out, and I'm showing them here at Gamescom in the Indie Arena booth. But we have zone customization, which is going to be huge because people can really change up the layout of their towns and how that flows. We have the subway system coming in so that we can move the NPCs around a giant map, which is also there, and which is exciting. It is so big now, the game world. And then we have a whole bunch of really awesome content, just great decorations and new stuff coming in that people can play with. So.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so I would love to ask about like some of the considerations you had to take into place when implementing city planning and resource management.
Yeah, so the big one is save data. We do not want to break anybody's save and lose like their towns that they put all that effort into. So that's actually one of the biggest ones that we always take into consideration. Otherwise, then we're just looking at things like trying to balance what types of things people want. Some people want really cozy cottagecore. Some people want, you know, like crazy space aliens. And so there's always the balance when we make all this stuff to try and make sure that we're hitting all the marks for all the different types of play people want when they get the content.
Green owns it.
Oh, that's amazing. Lastly, is there anything else that you want to highlight about Go-Go Town?
It's out in early access now, and it's amazing. I love it. It's a great game. I'm also biased, but the internet has also told us it's a great game, so they're probably biased too.
As they should. Thank you for that wonderful interview, Cheryl. And now, back to the show. If you're not attending Gamescom in person this year, not to worry. You can keep up to date with all of the events and goings-on by heading on over to Gamescom now.
Is that the one being made by the person that made Celeste?
Hold on to your seats, because the following set of trailers are full of non-stop action.
Probably too big.
If you like
Celeste
epic battles, intense chases, and explosive combat,
but you never know.
These next titles are right up your alley. Let's take a look.
Eons ago, Goddess Life tricked her sister, Goddess Death, to seize her powers and create an immortal race. But Death sought revenge, seducing them to relinquish immortality.
I don't know why it won't get louder, crumbled. I'm sorry.
Centuries later, a new medieval civilization arose, led by the Church of Death, who relentlessly pursues the cult of life. Aiming to defy death once more.
How is he dead?
The
He got
Essence
exploded
Masters
on the other
sought a
screen.
ritual using first men's tech for eternal life with dire consequences. We are the result of these experiments.
I mean, okay.
He didn't listen. He never does. I said left square and he just went straight over the broken bridge. Like I'm not even...
I don't think that it's that cost for indie games. I generally don't think they would cost $265,000 for an indie game.
First time? Huh?
Board 8? Oh my god.
Left 2, into, right 2. We've stormed several castles. That was poetry.
Because these indie games do definitely not have $265,000
right 1, into,
laying
left 1.
around.
Fast and fabulous.
And if they did,
Can't wait to hit the gas.
they should have invested it in the game. I'm guessing a couple thousand for
Welcome to Drill Core Inc., where your success
Here
is
we go,
our
baby.
bottom line. Maximize your profits
This
by
is what I want.
optimizing your drilling operations.
Give me
and
an early
expanding your
access
base.
release date.
By day, you'll command a crew of elite
I
miners,
already know there's a
carriers,
demo
and
out.
guards, drilling deep into alien worlds, construct cutting-edge bases, upgrade state-of-the-art equipment, and extract valuable resources. But at night, the real challenge begins. As darkness falls, it's time to manage the planet's unique biodiversity. Strategically place advanced wildlife control systems, or turrets, and use them to ensure a balanced ecosystem. Remember, it's not a crime against biodiversity if it's self-defense. During your excavation, you might uncover unique artifacts that provide advantages in perilous situations. Use them wisely. Once your mission is accomplished, you can get your crew back to Regional HQ and prepare for your next assignment. At Drill Core Inc., no two challenges are the same. Success will bring you career opportunities, advancements, and more complex and rewarding assignments. Join Drill Core Inc. today and carve your path to unparalleled.
Give me an early access release date.
Drill Core Inc., building tomorrow's galaxy one core at a time.
Ready to vote for your favorite games? Have your say in the
Well,
Gamescom
oh
Awards
my
by heading on
God.
over to gamescom.global.
Yeah, Veronica, if you're a
Voting
bitch.
closes on Thursday the 22nd at 2 p.m.
It's the Indie Game
CEST,
Showcase.
and the winners will be revealed on
September
Friday.
12th.
Up next, we've got a fantastic mix of games that all have
Lalas
one
begged for a
thing in
gifted
common.
sub.
The need to find resources while exploring the world around
September
you.
12th.
All in different ways and for different reasons, of course, but still. If that makes you curious, then these are the trailers you've been waiting for. Check them out.
Only a few, Abraham. The one I care about is getting early access September 12th, so I'm happy. This is a successful showcase to me with Drill Core coming out on the 12th. I like that. In Zakov. Been a couple good-looking games. This game looks okay. Yeah, these games are constantly changing release dates because if you release your game, your other giant game, people will say it won't do anything, but if you're an indie game, you cannot take that risk. You need to have a successful release date when you're an indie game. You can't be released at the same time as Elden
we'll be
Ring
making
DLC
a
or
local
some shit.
variant of the soup.
Hey, Piku. Makes you feel any better? They missed the start of it too. They were 30 minutes late.
A perfect dish for those who want to stir up some satisfaction.
Like the Prince of
mystical
Persia
concept of
roguelike game
soup
that we
comes in
played.
many flavors.
Prince of Persia
This one
that got
originates
delayed a
from
couple weeks
bananas.
because of Hades 2.
Now is the time to pick the right tools for your art.
You own
This
Heroes
humble
events,
pan will
you're
do.
not good at it. Oh, so it's already out? The one we just
Dice
saw?
your vegetables and let them unwind in the pot.
Cooking simulator?
Beautiful. Next, gently turn your bread into happy little pieces. Add your new friends into the hot springs of relaxation.
Something like how Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's time to
came out
work on the
same year as Breath of the
presentation.
Wild and Elden Ring didn't win any awards.
Marvelous.
Well, they knew they're going to get sales regardless. Horizon still gets good sales.
You have unlocked the secrets of presenting the perfect soup. Of course, with your growing reputation, you might need to broaden your cooking horizons.
But you also have to remember,
Tune in next time for The Joy of Cooking with Fruit Buzz, coming out October 28th.
there's so many small games coming out, man. Elsie comes out September 11th, I'm pretty sure. Into early access, or 10th. Fair of the Sundered Tribes. Looks like Monster Hunter. Every single game ever in an indie showcase will get compared to another big game. So yep, this one's Monster Hunter. Hey, they probably want those comparisons. That's a good thing. You think of another great game when you see their game. And if you like that great game, you'll be like, oh, you're more inclined to try it.
Now, if after all of these trailers
already
you've
started to
managed to
report.
resist the magic of indie games, may I offer you a magical indie game? I'm thrilled to speak with the devs behind Grimoire Groves as we uncover the enchanting world that they've created.
These nuts. Veronica, you hate my niche of indies. Pedro.
I am delighted to be joined by Christoph
Yo!
from Stardust.
That's a cool
Now, first
shirt.
things first, I have to say, this shirt is amazing.
I'm gonna
Is it
play
available
the ads right
as
now
much?
so you guys don't miss the next
It is
trailer because you
not
just saw this
right
trailer.
now.
So enjoy the
Maybe
ads if
in
you're
the
not
future, if
subscribed.
you
We
come
have
to
to
our
play 3
Discord,
minutes of
spam
ads
us,
every
tell us
hour,
you want it.
and we're 5 minutes away from ads. so let's just
Okay,
get
that's
them
a
over with.
challenge. So for everybody listening at home that is as jealous as I am, you know what to do. So could you give us a short one-sentence summary of Grimoire Groves?
Yes, sure. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler mixed with farming sim. You will be dancing around in the forest, planting plants, and collect fruits.
Oh, sounds amazing.
Roguelike dungeon
so
crawler
normally
mixed with
dungeon
farming
crawlers
simulator.
are, you know, dark and
That's called
gritty.
the
What
lamp.
made you want to go cutesy in this case?
One of
It
the
is a
biggest
nice
factors
shirt,
was
Ray
also
United.
like just our studio. We love to do things a bit more diverse and interesting and bring new perspectives to games. And we really wanted to make a dungeon crawler that doesn't always kill things, because basically all dungeon crawlers kill things. And we wanted to try to bring the same action-based gameplay to a non-violent game.
I love that so much. So what new features can players look forward to?
Definitely planting all the plants in the forest, collecting all the fruits from the plants, growing their garden, building their garden more out, learning about the different spirits in the game, as you can also see here, and about other plant creatures, and getting to know the Grimoire Groves with its nice story.
Things?
So I'd love to know about the design, about some of the magical creatures and spirits.
So there's a lot of different magical creatures in the game. First of all, there's the 4 elemental spirits, each to one of their elemental biomes where they live, and you will learn about them in the storyline. And there's also the other plant creatures that you can plant into the ground. They're modeled after different plants. So like we have a beanie, we have a chestnut type plant, we also have a lot of other ones which have different interactions when you interact with them and get to know them, and you will collect all of them in your garden.
Well, if your shirt is anything to go by, I'm so excited to meet them all. Do you have a favorite magical creature or spirit?
Absolutely. I really love the fire spirit that we have in the game. He lives in the fire biome, and he's kind of based on a dragon, like Chinese dragon mixed
Playing
with
Undertale
lion
on
and
Twitch
tiger.
is the worst
and he's just
decision
really
you could
cute.
ever
He has
make
6 paws
as
and
a
a really
streamer.
cute head and cute fur.
It's the
so
worst
I really
game to
love
ever stream.
Getting a glimpse of him from your shirt.
We have him on the shirt.
Literally worst game
yeah,
to
so
stream.
you can
I don't
see
think
here
there's
he's
a
like
worse
this
game
really
out there to
cute kind
stream
of
than
face, and
Undertale.
I hope you will enchant the players.
Not because the game is
I'm
bad.
enchanted, so I have a
but
feeling
because the
that
game
they
is
will
bad.
be too.
No, because the
Thank
community
you so much
is
for your
bad.
time. Back to the show. Do you want to learn more about Gamescom and earn some cool rewards while you're at it? Then Gamescom Epics is for you. You'll test your gaming
Five Nights at
know-how and
Freddy's.
solve some tricky
I'm
puzzles.
not aware of the
Simply
community of
search
Five
Gamescom
Nights at
Epics
Freddy's,
and
but
let
I
the
imagine
adventure
they can't be
begin.
worse than Undertale's community.
As you can see from down there in front of our very magnificent, very real Gamescom stage, we've got loads of fans in the house. Fans of roguelites, fans of dungeon crawlers, and fans of adorable magical creatures. If you find yourself amongst them, Grimoire Groves is definitely worth checking out. Now, if you live for RPG elements, exploration, and so much more, you'll be stoked for this next
Welcome
set
back,
of games.
non-subs. You didn't miss
From
anything.
building your very own ranch in the Wild Wild West to exploring the vast boundaries
Undertale
of
worse than
space,
Outer
I
Wilds?
reckon there'll be something for everyone.
I watched Fenner play Outer Wilds. He didn't seem to get backseated too much. I could definitely see people, you know, doing
An apocalypse,
what they
born
do.
from an unseen plane. We mustered our finest to save humanity, but it was futile against the invisible foe. Society crumbled into chaos, death, despair. In our darkest hour, a desperate experiment.
Outer Wilds
granted us
definitely
the
has an older
ability
audience.
to observe.
If you give an Undertale fan Outer Wilds, they'll be bored in 10 minutes.
And master the dualities of our existence.
Or your typical Undertale fan that watches Twitch, I guess. You can like Undertale and Outer Wilds. And I say this from personal experience. I've only streamed Outer Wilds for about 2 hours. I've streamed Undertale for about 6. Outer Wilds, I just got kind of bored playing. Undertale, I just hated playing. Is that a tactics game?
Are you ready to guide us, Commander?
Parasite, Duality Unbound, Steam Epics, everywhere basically. 2025.
Everspace 2 Titans introduces Dreadnought and
games.
Leviathan in brand new storylines.
I hate Undertale.
Today, we
because of the
dive deep
community.
into the belly of the beast in Leviathan.
I hate games that have shitty Twitch communities that ruin the entire game.
Looks like we're not alone down here. The many stomachs hold all sorts of surprises, from small critters to cultist drones, parasites, to strange creatures who've made this place their home. We need to shoot carefully, as stray rounds can agitate the Leviathan and end our adventure early.
If you're
navigating
in the
between
LGBT+,
areas
you're not a
requires
bad
a mix
person.
of force and
If
finesse.
you backseat Undertale like crazy and say
Progress
all these
deeper,
weird things,
you'll sever
that's what makes you
strands,
just the
clear
annoying
infected
person.
areas, and avoid
I say this as
dangerous
someone who streamed
digestive
Undertale.
systems.
There was no problems with any LGBTQ plus
Pilots can
members
extract rare
in that
crafting
community
materials to
while
create
streaming
powerful
Undertale. It
new
was the people
weapons.
that just made
A successful
Undertale their
journey
entire
inside ends
personality.
with the discovery of a
Just filled
valuable
with
pearl.
people that backseat. It was just so awful.
Once the Leviathan
They're
quest
the
line
type-
is
it was like the
complete,
type of
pilots
person
can continue exploring for lost
that you just
treasure
don't
and rare
want in
materials.
Twitch chat. That's
But
the
come
entire
prepared.
like
No two visits
people that know like
will be the
Undertale.
same.
They just don't want them. Like you ever just get somebody in Twitch chat, and you can say this as you watch
Everspace
Twitch.
2 Titans launches September
Like you can
16th
tell
on
somebody's
Steam,
like
GOG,
13 years
Xbox,
old.
and PlayStation.
I'm sorry I talked over this. I was bitching. Like you can tell when someone's just like straight up a child. And when you have like a child in your stream and you're in a stream like this, you just get like annoyed by those people so fast. Usually they leave on their own because they realize that they're not getting the attention that they seek by asking a stupid question. Like, hey, would you suck on Waluigi's nipples? And it's just like, they say something that's extremely unfunny, but they find it to be the funniest thing in the world because they're only like 14 years old. Of course they find that to be the funniest thing in the world. And then you just go there like, well, yeah, one person can just totally ruin a stream, which is why you ban them, or you make fun of them,
If
or
you
you tell
fancy
them to
getting
stop.
some official Gamescom merchandise, you can. Head on over to gamescomwear.com or hit up one of our many merch stands here in
You're
person.
that one person. You
I'm
are
gonna tell you to
definitely
act
not that
quickly,
one
though,
person.
as
You
they
are the
are
exact
in limited
opposite.
availability. Now, our next set of games couldn't be more different from each other, but they all promise an unforgettable experience. One's about survival in a post-apocalyptic
One weekend,
world.
watch any movie
The
in German
second is an
theaters for just
exclusive
$5 per
announcement that
ticket.
I don't
Hey,
wanna spoil
Lala,
for
you getting that
just
offer?
yet. And the
Germans,
last
where are
is
you?
Simply called Squirrel with a Gun. I'll let you take a guess what that might be
Squirrel
about.
with a gun. I've seen this.
Leute, kommt schon. Ey, ihr habt gesagt 3 Minuten und wir sind immer noch dran.
Welcome, survivor, to the new challenge ahead. As the leader of a small settlement, you will craft buildings from the remnants of the old world. By strategically planning your roads and a growing network of production facilities, you ensure an efficient infrastructure.
Wait, this sound, now it's louder out of
Soon,
nowhere.
your
Why did this get
settlements
so
will be
loud?
bustling with activity.
It's been so quiet the whole time. I think the speaker is very soft
To
spoken.
fill up your storages,
which is not a
take
bad
on the
thing.
road and explore the
I think
Badlands with your
she's a lot
Pathfinder.
more quiet
Some ruins, however, harbor even
compared to this
deeper
narrator.
The Badlands are relentless. Manage and endure droughts that challenge your water resources and fertile ground. And brace yourself against sandstorms that test your resilience.
Yeah, the interviews are also very quiet.
You will be able to discover new zones and establish additional colonies. Seamlessly switch between different settlements and set up vital trade routes. This is End Zone 2.
Doesn't look bad.
Your journey awaits,
Kind of
survivor.
makes me want to play Civilization. August 26th. I got way too many games, man. I got way too much on my plate. My plate's looking like your fat uncle's on American Thanksgiving. He's got a bunch of turkey on there, mashed potatoes with some gravy. Got some carrots. He's got a little bit of everything, cranberries, just stuffing. He's got everything, and you're like, Uncle, you can't eat all that. He's like, fuck you. I'm just like, damn, Uncle. Super racist. What? What? There's a shit streak over there? Wait a minute, I have to miss this great game. Oh, this game actually looks okay. Guys, tell me if I like this game.
Hi everyone, my name is Max Ron.
And I'm the littlest snail.
Today we get a chance to take a look at what makes Squirrel with a Gun
so insanely fun to play.
There's a poop streak on the floor.
Oh my god, I'm just a little squirrel. I'm unstoppable.
You get a chance to play as the neighborhood's most obnoxious rodent, causing mayhem and committing crimes in pursuit of the golden acorns.
Give me all your acorns right now, ma'am.
Got your iPhone and you can't do nothing about it. I'm on the roof of the house, getting gold acorns.
This nutty sandbox shooter and puzzle platformer has captured the hearts of squirrels around the world. It's adorable and cute and
I'm
fluffy,
sorry, I could not sell a game like this.
Also menacing. And
I find it disgusting. If
I
I talk like this for a game, this game looks fun for 2 minutes.
Crazy sandboxing. No!
Why is his background the way it is?
So shootable.
Like it's
Talk about causing mayhem. Oh yeah. And very interesting puzzle platform.
Squirrel with a Gun also
The
has
potato?
some pretty epic boss fights. You think you can beat a squirrel with a gun? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so! Coming to PC next week on August 29th and consoles later this fall.
If you're coming down to Gamescom in person, you've got loads to look forward to. You've got the incredible cosplay village.
I'm sorry, but
5.1,
that just looks like a game that gets so boring after like 10 minutes. It's like what the golf. It's
You've
just
also got the social stage
after
for
like the gimmick
11.2,
just wears off.
where you can meet all of your favorite creators, maybe even get a little autograph. And finally, if you're not going to be here in person, that's okay too.
I don't care about the
because
streamers doing the
entire live
advertisements. I don't care
broadcast
about that.
Will be done by IGN
Streamers
on
can sell
Gamescom's
games.
official Twitch
I just don't think
channels.
that game looks fun.
I
No
don't wanna
offense to
make
the
you
creator, it's just
jealous
not
or
my thing.
anything, but the atmosphere in this hall is buzzing. I know that you're eager.
Entschuldigung, die Zeit ist jetzt wirklich Ich muss saugen. Es ist eilig.
To see some incredible indie games. So, here are the final set of trailers. I can't fucking work like this, man. What the hell?
On a distant planet, a spiked legend must rise. Being late was part of the joke. I saw Fenner play this game. No, wait, I saw Fenner play a game like this. I remember this was showed in one of the last indie showcases that we've done. It actually looked pretty good. This game genuinely actually looks good. This was supposed to be 90 minutes of indies, and so far we've gotten 49 minutes.
Are you ready for Cammy?
So if this is the finale, then...
Doesn't look so bad, does it?
Wishlist on Steam. Play at Gamescom. If I was at Gamescom, I'd play that. A lot of farming simulators. You have to wait 2 hours in a queue. I didn't have to wait that long in PAX. Also, I wouldn't have to wait 2 hours because I could just schedule a play session because I'm a creator. You know how many emails I get when I sign up for PAX and get like a creator pass? I get 1,000. I can play any game anytime I want if a spot's open with a scheduled meeting. 6 real-life hours climbing a virtual mountain, and you felt great after. Screw you. Nah, me, we have to check your butt. It might be poopy. There was poopy butt. There was poop stains on our floor. A poop streak. What's my YouTube channel? ! YouTube. Or if you want my Let's Play channel, ! Plays. Or ! Junk.
So, did I promise too much at the start? I'm gonna go ahead and answer for you and say, no. I'm sure by now you've all gotten some upcoming indie titles to become obsessed with. I'm very much the same. So why not go ahead and show the devs some love by wishlisting their games, playing some demos, and recommending them to your friends.
I got Drill Core release date. That's what I'm happy about.
Follow the devs on their social media channels.
Drill Core.
And while you're at it,
great.
Do the same for us. You know, I know you want to. So, I've been your host,
Marvel Snap?
Shay
Not
Thompson,
as much. I don't really have the
this
time for
has
it.
been Awesome Indies. Have a wonderful night. Has anyone got a flashlight or like?
I thought this was supposed to be 90 minutes, but I was totally wrong.
Off the stage.
That's Awesome Indies. We got a release date for Drill Core, early access September 12th. And we got Altered Alma. Those are the two big ones for me. So I would say that was successful. There's one more showcase later down the line. If you're watching on YouTube, Let's Play Reactions if you want to watch the reaction, I guess, or relive this moment. That will also be uploaded, but not right now.